Coming right up, the Rockets taking on the Clippers. For the Rockets, they'll be on the road in a tough test. But when this team shines, they shine brightly. Now it's proving time. Clippers, Rockets. We'll be right back after this. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Alperen Sengun.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Sengun make up the 4 and the 5. Shepherd out there with Thompson. And it's Eason in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Duren. Rui Hachimura out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Boone in at the 2 guard. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Pass to Sengun. And some nice passing there by Houston. Thompson finds Sengun. Here's Shepherd. Out to Smith. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Now here's Westbrook. And he really played well against Denver. Here's Hachimura. The 3 from Leonard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got the first points up on the board for the Clippers. Pass to Eason. And here is Sengun. Shot clock at 6. On the wing. And Westbrook pulls it down. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching. And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
And it's Leonard missing. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And despite the contact, Smith still getting his.
MP with it. Now Smith defending. Right side Westbrook. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here is Smith. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Pass to Hachimura. Now here's Leonard. Leonard draws the double. 18 feet out. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Leonard.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Shepherd, the pass to Smith. Here's Eason. Pass to Smith. Now Sengun, defended by Duren. It's tipped. And here's Leonard. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Westbrook surveying the D. Off target from outside. Rockets trail by 5. Smith the pass to Shepherd. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
One thing Shepherd brings is efficiency. As a jump shooter, pretty rare for someone his age.
MP kicks to Leonard. Hachimura setting the pick for Leonard. Misses the wing J.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Hachimura against Smith. Smith sets the pick for Shepard. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thompson outside. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Outside Leonard. Curran sets the screen for Leonard. Plays it up and banks it in. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Shepard. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to Eason. It's good. This game is all even.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Capella. Shepard comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Levens. Houston leading by 5. Taking a look at the Rockets. The guards are Van Vliet and Shepard. Alperen Şengün out there with Walker. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. Now here's Van Vliet. Outside, Walker. Lets a floater go. Good D by Westbrook. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Jones. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
Stolen by Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Houston moving it around. Here's Shepard. Van Vliet finds Thompson. There's the 3. And it's Shepard missing. Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Now, MP. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. 3 on the clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Really encouraging when Russell Westbrook is making that three-point shot, because when he does, he's an impossible check.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Shot's good by Walker.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Here's the 3. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Shepard, the pass to Thompson. And here is Şengün. No good on the 3.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jalen Duren comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Hachimura in for Jones. Shepherd, that's good.
Lethal from deep. Shepherd will hurt you from there.
44 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Leonard. Back to Westbrook. That falls. Nice speed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here is Smith. 8 points his last outing. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
MP kicks to Leonard. 2 on the clock. That shot off. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings. These standings, they tell a story. And so can we, guys. Once upon a time, there was a trio of intelligent and handsome broadcasters.
And they lived in a luxurious studio and traded wisdom about the future of the NBA's best.
One day, the grandest of them all had a proclamation: get the ball to thy paint.
These types of stories, they tend to have predictable endings, don't they? All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs three-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
MP out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now, here's MP. Pass to Westbrook. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Nothing makes a defense shudder like when Russell Westbrook has every aspect of the offensive game going right now. Woo-hoo, look out, everybody.
Here's Eason. Now, here's Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün with a screen on Westbrook. No one covering. And it's 8 points for Reed Shepherd.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. Fifth best, the Rockets.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
He had passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And L.A. has possession. Following the score by Houston. A 3 from MP. Offensive rebound. Launches a 3. The shot misses. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Şengün. Now Eason. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Thompson outside. Trying his luck from deep. And another 3 for Houston.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Hachimura finds Westbrook. Here's Leonard. Down low. Here's Boone. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Donnie's checked in for Leonard. And a switch here also for Houston. Walker's checked in for Alperen Şengün.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Shepard with the ball. 10 points for him. Hits it from three-point range.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Westbrook dishes to MP. Dunn kicks to Hachimura. Outside Westbrook. Over Shepherd. Los Angeles with another miss.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Now here is Hachimura. Nothing on the board. Dunn passes to MP. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, teams will make substitutions. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He knows every possession is critical now. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Hachimura. Outside Westbrook. Now Duren.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Rockets trail by 3. So on the 4 for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with Shepherd. And it's Eason in at the 3 spot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Leonard against Eason. Here's Leonard. Cleared away by Eason. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Westbrook. Now MP. Strong finish inside from MP.
MP showing you early he can handle the pressure, folks.
Here's Shepherd. He's covered by Westbrook, and the turnover again by Houston. Here's Westbrook. Here's MP. Outside Leonard. MP deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Now Westbrook. Beyond the arc. He drills the 3.
There's no one else you'd rather have as that shot clock dwindles than Russell Westbrook.
Here's Shepherd. He's covered by Westbrook. Getting crafty. And he figures it out with the lay-in.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Leonard against Eason. From 11. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thompson against MP. 6 to shoot. Duren pulls it down.
Boy, you'd like him to finish a little stronger there.
The drive by MP.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Duren pulls it down. Now here's Westbrook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you later.
Yo, Zan, you over there winning again?
Hey, man, I might put that camera down and become a card shark.
It's going that good, huh?
Yes, sir. I cannot lose.
Sure looks that way. Hey, y'all keep trying, fellas.
1 second. P, what's going on?
It's starting to cost me, Zan. Which means you're costing us. And if you're costing us, that means you could cost yourself.
That's all good. I won every game, bro. You ain't gotta worry.
No. You're competitive. I get that. I respect it, even. I mean, we share a competitive edge, all right? But what I'm telling you is that you have to remember this is a whole team of professional athletes who share that same competitive edge. So when you keep beating them in a card game, game after game after game, it starts to rub them the wrong way.
You know, bro, if anybody got a problem with it, they could just win.
Xander, I'm trying to help you understand that they do have a problem with it. And because of that, they're starting to have a problem with me. Does that register with you? Okay. If they're bothered by you, then they're bothered by me. So maybe in return they pass the ball a little bit less. Rotate a little less enthusiastically when I need to leave my man. Maybe something gets said to the media, an anonymous criticism, calling me the bad guy, the bad teammate. And if that happens, if I'm less successful, our project altogether fails. I don't want that. You don't want that.
So you want me to... So you want me to just stop playing?
No. Keep playing. Heck, win. What I'm asking is lose every once in a while. Just to keep them competitive. Keep their spirits up.
All right.
A wise man once told me, sometimes you gotta lose a little to win it all.
All right, I got you. You trying to get into it?
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports.
We got a good one in store for you. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Timberwolves matchup, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Quentin Post out there with Kuminga. Then there's Butler. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Porter in at the point. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. And with the All-Star break just behind us, Grant, everyone should be well rested for every game.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you'd be surprised how quickly that rest evaporates. It's much needed, but it only gets you so far.
And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear, that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
You can tell how much MP cares about these rivalries. He has been absolutely on fire when the games matter the most. And how important it is to him to win these games. It's about pride, not just for him, but for his entire team as well. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Kuminga. Last game, 26 points for him. Butler double team. Shot clock at 6. The three is up. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Now here's Podziemski. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Butler from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Leonard outside. Double team on Leonard. To the wing on the left. Here's Duren. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And checking out the Warriors, pretty far behind right now.
When I look at the Clippers, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
Now here's MP. In his last outing, he had 11 points.
I think MP took that as a challenge, and he answered with a 3 of his own.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Houston really lit up the floor. He added 11 points, and he was very efficient with his shooting, with a solid percentage in both field goals and free throws. And you could see his teammates rally around him in that game. Confident performance.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, and the intensity he played with in that one, that's something you hope to build on.
Agreed. He's coming into this one with some great momentum.
It was so impressive how he got to his spot. And when you do that, the ball will find you.
Here's Leonard, following the score by Golden State. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Hachimura's got 5 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Post. Outside Kuminga. And here's Butler. Here's the 3. And the Warriors with another 3. 1:14 left to play in the first. Westbrook, the pass to MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Outside Butler. Outside Kuminga. Here's Podziemski. No good from outside.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
MP with it. Now guarded by Butler. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Westbrook. Yet to see a basket. Yes, it's good.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
And here's Porter. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Butler. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. He's got 12. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. If you're just joining us, Warriors.
What makes him so respected, B.A., and as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Bradley Beal. MP comes in for Dunn. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Nembhard. And so in the game for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler out there with Moody. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Porter in at point. Leonard gets the bucket.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Butler against MP. Butler taking his time here. Over MP. The shot by Butler, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball for the LA Clippers. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Now here's MP. Pass to Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. And Los Angeles, another three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Simmons, the pass to Butler. They need this. Here's Kuminga. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Up and over Porter. Westbrook with the miss.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside Porter. And he lobs it up. Kuminga's shot is off.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Now here's MP. He has 7. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. MP's got 10 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Jones. Post is checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Simmons. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And Legs, more and more we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap. So you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Running on the margins, man. Now here's Duren. Pass to Hachimura. Hachimura sets a screen. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 15. Here's Butler. Outside Podziemski. From the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Westbrook. And there's the lob. And the dunk by Duren.
Yeah, catch and flush in one motion. Duren presents a big target out there.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Porter. It's Podziemski on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And the Warriors shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. Butler double team. Kuminga, the pass to Butler. A deep 3. And again, no good by Golden State. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-4 run. Hachimura finds Westbrook. Now here's MP. Butler covering. Pass to Hachimura. MP looking around. It could go. And so it's Los Angeles, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
When you've got 2 great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof.
Roof, roof.
2 big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, trailing by 17. They've got Rui Hachimura, Russell Westbrook out there with MP. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And down it goes, 2 points.
And when Jimmy Butler is this confident, he is a nightmare to contain. Butler just takes over games with his scoring.
And here's MP from outside. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. And so Porter will bring it up for the Warriors. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, BA, they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has help. But to win at the highest level, it requires more than one 3-level scorer.
Shot clock at 3. And here's Butler outside. That one won't go. Shooting 7 for 11 now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Leonard passes to Duren. Butler against MP. Westbrook right side for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Just an elite decision maker. Westbrook makes strong reads in the pick and roll.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Guys, back over to you.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in to the paint. Here's Butler. Outside for Porter. 16 feet out. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Duran's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the middle. Here's MP. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Here's Butler, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Now here's Westbrook. Give him 8. Hachimura, the pass to Westbrook. On the wing, MP. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Butler.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Podziemski. And it's off from three-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Duran. And a hand on it. Warriors trail by 20. Right side, Butler. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. From downtown, Duran with a rebound. Duran's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Outside Kuminga. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Yeah, Kuminga's confidence is growing down there. Now when he gets the ball inside, he's actually looking to capitalize.
So for the Clippers, Jones comes in for Hachimura, and it's Dunn in for Leonard. Simmons is checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler. Now here's Westbrook. Give him 8 points now. Jones finds MP. 4-3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to Simmons. Banked it in off the glass.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Westbrook. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Now Jones. Back to Westbrook. With the teardrop. And it's good on the lay-in. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Pass to Kuminga. Over Jones. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Dunn outside. Back to MP. The Warriors pull it in. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jones. 1 second left. Nice jump shot. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep attacking, all right? Nah, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Staying focused on the task at hand, Coach Lue. Prosper's checked in for Jones, and MP subbed in for Leonard. And the Warriors making a change here. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Draymond Green, Moses Moody out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Red in at the shooting guard position. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Now here's Moody. 6 to shoot. Here's Simmons. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
And they end up winning the season series. Always feels good to have that upper hand over an opponent.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Russell Westbrook.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Let's go with a 3. Can't hit that one. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
A win is a win is a win, but you guys looked a little out of sync tonight. It wasn't the usual flow. Can you talk about that?
Sure, I'm encouraged by nights like this. It's one thing to play well when everything is going smoothly. To come out and win when there's bumps in the road, though, when guys aren't connected like they usually are, and that's a good sign, you know? Deep in the playoffs, the best teams are going to take away your plan A. You got to be able to adjust and go to your plan B, C, all the way through Z. And we did that tonight, and we came up with a good win.
Certainly did, MP. Congrats.
Thank you.
Brian, back to you.
Thanks, Dom. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Anthony Edwards.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And the Clippers starting 5. Hachimura out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's MP. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Nembhard in at the point. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Dillingham in at the guard position. You know, when you break down these teams, Greg, they are excellent on the defensive end.
Here we go. Yeah, so let's give credit to their coaches. They prepare their teams well, motivating their guys to give that consistent effort.
Here's Nembhard. And here is Duren. Here's Leonard. No good from the wing. Bounce pass from Randall. Shoots over Hachimura. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Clock at 6. Leonard the pass to Nembhard. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Now, Hachimura. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back over to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Duren sets the screen for Leonard. And Duren slams it in.
Well, Duren has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers leading by 8. Hachimura down low. Randall on him. Hachimura, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Edwards finds Reed. Randall from outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, that's Randall doing his part to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
Nembhard, the pass to MP. McDaniels against Leonard. Duren sets the screen for Nembhard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Los Angeles making a switch here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota. They still have a firm hold on that. checked in for Hammonds. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Outside, Dort. Here's DiVincenzo. He has 5. Launches it. Dort misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's MP. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. Timberwolves trail by 10. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Nembhard covering. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Hachimura, he's checked in for Jones. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. MP outside. And Leonard has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Dort. Leonard, no luck.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors was tremendous. He scored 17 points and was on fire from outside. The D had no answer for him. And when you talk about that game, he was just everywhere. Huge for his team. Back to you.
All right, Allie. Great stuff as always. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Gobert.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Dort. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Duren, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
McDaniels passes to Reid. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Duren. Now here's Leonard. Beyond the arc. Dillingham with the rebound.
Yeah, and they hold the lead in spite of his cold shooting night. He has not been able to get it going.
Timberwolves trail by 7. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter. Yes, that goes in.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Nembhard. Over Dillingham. Gobert pulls it in. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Now it's covered by MP. Good! Edwards mixing it up inside.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Now Nembhard. 9 points in the game so far. Duren sets the screen for Leonard. Nembhard for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night. That one's not going to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass. It's more like they're fogging it up.
All right, fellas, turning our attention now to the guys on the shelf.
The Nuggets are struggling with the injury problems. Jokic brings so much to this team. His absence cannot be understated. They're missing a nightly triple-double threat. Those are huge shoes to fill at the center position.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Edwards is out there with Dillingham. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Leonard the pass to Hachimura. Now Duren. Nembhard for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Here's Hachimura. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Here's Dillingham. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And let's take a second to recognize the rookies who have been doing a terrific job distributing the basketball this past month. Los Angeles leading by 10. Nembhard, the pass to MP. Latre. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
McDaniels outside. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Dillingham. Three-pointer. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Clippers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Back to Nembhard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Goes up from the top of the key. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pass to Randall. From in close. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for McDaniels. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Dort comes in for McDaniels, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Timberwolves trail by 10. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Here's Dort, covered by MP. Over MP, Dort misses.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Outside Westbrook. Hachimura with a screen on Edwards. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Westbrook's got 12.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Nembhard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Clark. Edwards, he's checked in for Dort. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Jalen Duren, Rui Hachimura out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's MP. And it's Nembhard in at the point. McDaniels outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. For three, Edwards.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Hachimura kicks to Leonard. Now Nembhard. And hit the three. Here's Dillingham. Nembhard covering. Duren pulls it down. Clippers leading by 15. Outside Nembhard. Here's MP. Outside Nembhard. Lets loose a three. Reid with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations. And he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis. And he's done it.
And he can't hit the second. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And I love that from Duren, playing with passion.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
Well, look, it seems like every time. Time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
Now Nembhard. Duren up top. Here's MP. Leonard fires. Knocks down the three.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Hachimura rips it down.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 9-1 run.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
McDaniels against Leonard. A 3-ball. Dillingham, no good. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for L.A. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. And Leonard has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you have to challenge Edwards inside without fouling. But that's not easy to do.
And the first one at the line is good. And Edwards drops them both. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 12-3 run. Outside Westbrook. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. See you next time.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Chet Holmgren.
When you look at his true shooting percentage, it's really been impressive over the last 10 games. He's playing to his strengths, taking smart shots, and we'll see if he can keep this momentum going.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Chet Holmgren, and it's Caruso in at the three. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's MP, then there's Jalen Duren, and it's Nembhard in at the point. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
MP outside. Lets it fly. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I like how MP did not settle for the lay-in. He left no room when he threw it down.
Now here's SGA. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all three levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Back to MP. Lets the three fly, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a few moments to catch up with the head coach for Los Angeles. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's MP. Caruso grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Holmgren. It's good.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Pass to Zubac. And here's MP. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Really good work by the defense to protect the rim and alter the shot.
Here's Caruso. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And it's SGA missing. The Clippers trail. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Holmgren. On the wing, Caruso. He's guarded by Nembhard. Pass to Aiden. SGA against MP. Here's SGA. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's MP. He's got 5. Pass to Zubac. Now Duren. Knocked loose. And stolen by Holmgren. Now Aiden. Great D that time from Zubac.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
MP, the pass to Nembhard. Now here's Leonard. Duren, the screen. Will it go? Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
One of the many things that Kawhi does well, getting himself to the line.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And he hits the first of 3. And Los Angeles. Changes for Los Angeles. MP's checked in for Dunn. And it's Nembhard in for Westbrook. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Mitchell. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Taking a look at the Thunder. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Mitchell out there with Topic. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Brian, back to you.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you. The drive by Nembhard. MP up top. Jones in the post. He's against Hartenstein. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. To the inside. Here's Topic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 10. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
Hartenstein passes to Wiggins. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Leonard for 3. No good. He's missed 5 of his 8 attempts.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Holmgren with a screen on Jones. Topic for 3. No luck on that one. Clippers trail by 5. MP outside. Leonard on the wing. Nembhard outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Nembhard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Leonard outside. Again, Los Angeles.
As good as he is offensively, I think this is Kawhi's bread and butter. He is lethal from the mid-range.
Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Hartenstein with a screen on Hachimura. And it's Holmgren missing. It's all tied in Los Angeles. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters.
In a game this close, you want to attack the paint. Get yourself some easy looks. Get to the line, man. Get to the line.
Yeah, they become addicted to the jump shooting. We have seen teams win that way, but inconsistently.
And now, unfortunately, we have to talk about injuries. This team not at full strength.
It's too bad J-Dub isn't healthy enough to play right now. He's such an important part of this team.
A dead-eye sniper and a dogged defender. He will sorely be missed, Shaq.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Ivica Zubac's out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's MP. And it's Nembhard in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a 3-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved. That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Thunder trail by 3. Wallace outside. About a minute played here in the second half. And here's Caruso outside. Duren with a rebound.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's MP. The shot misses.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
And we got some point guards here who have been on fire over the past month. The court spot held by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Well, you know they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first. Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Shai probing. Wallace outside. The 3. He buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Leonard outside. Back to Nembhard. MP outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Fires the 3. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Just 1 bucket in 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
And it's good. 2 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Now here's Nembhard. 6 points for him. Pass to MP. And here's Leonard to win the run. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Duren with the rebound.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
MP up top. Watch by Wallace. MP, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Nembhard. Takes the three. And the Clippers miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Holmgren with a screen on Nembhard. Down low. Powering on the interior. Holmgren.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Zubac. And it's Westbrook in for Kawhi Leonard. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Barlow comes in for Holmgren. Wiggins, he's checked in for Caruso. And Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. And stolen by Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
So it's Los Angeles now, trailing by 8. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Mitchell against Nembhard to stop the drought. Basket's good. Nembhard's got 8.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. So for the Clippers, Prosper's checked in for Duren. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Nembhard. And it's will go for a different look here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Prosper. Ivica Zubac comes in for Hachimura. MP's checked in for Dunn. And it's Nembhard in for Russell Westbrook. Taking a look at the Thunder. SGA and Wallace for the backcourt. Chet Holmgren out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Caruso in at small forward. Pass to Zubac. On the wing, MP. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Ayton banks it home. Big shot.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Leonard. Touches it off the glass.
One thing about Leonard around the bucket now, because he's got those humongous mitts, it helps him control the rock like very few players can.
Now Caruso. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ayton. Duren pulls it down. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Outside Leonard. Another chance. Outside Zubac. Outside Leonard. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
Kawhi Leonard has had great momentum on offense here. He's making moves with no hesitation.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Ayton outside. Now Holmgren. Ayton with a screen. Using the glass to lay it in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ayton outside. SGA can't get the three. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren fires. Oh, missed on the tray. Nembhard fires. And so the Thunder take the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.